Hey guys, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Um, we are going to do something that I've been promising for a while now, which is go and take a look at my travels and kind of talk through the embroidery that I was able to see while I was traveling. Um, Hey, Miss Latasha, how are you? Hey, Denzel. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It is the Sunday before Memorial Day. Um, I thought I wasn't going to make the live today because I wasn't feeling well last night, but I feel a whole lot better today. So we have our live. Um, so yeah. Oh well, thank you. Yes, the baby blankets. I even put on one of the bibs. Got milk. So not the bib. It's what is it called? It's what's that thing called, Miss Linda?
Burp
It's
cloth.
the burp cloth. Yeah. So I put on the burp cloth, got milk. So I was inspired by my travels this time. Well, my travels a couple weeks ago where I went to India. And if you have never been to India, it is it's probably one of the most beautiful places. There's so much going on. Hey, Miss Marissa, there are so many things happening over there, and I was going to visit my team over there. Hey, Miss Ann. And so one of the things that I did while I was there was I kind of took into looking at the different apparel things that happen over there, as well as some of the things that happen with lasers and adhesives, no less. Because when you have a laser and you're using acrylic and things like that, you use a lot of adhesives. And so they have this one adhesive that's amazing, but we can't get it in the States because it cannot travel in the air in that compressed air because the fact it may cause it to blow up. So there was that. So that beautiful adhesive that doesn't show any marks anywhere, we couldn't get. But nonetheless, I did find embroidery and I found it absolutely everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, there was like wall paintings. You think it was a painting, and then you look at it again, like, wait a minute, is that embroidery? Yep, it was embroidery. So, what I'm going to share with you today is what I've been promising is my video of my travel. So, I'm going to share with you. It's about a 12-minute video, and I'm going to kind of be like a talking head to kind of show you guys and point out some of the different embroidery that I did see, so that you guys could share in the moment. Now, I do have to say that on the eve of my 50th birthday is when I actually took this trip. So it was part work, part birthday celebration. So when you celebrate your birthday, and when I celebrate my birthday, I like to celebrate my birthday big because you only live once. Okay. So now, the thing that I really wanted to do and I didn't do because where I was in Hyderabad was only 2 hours. You hear me? 2 hours from the Maldives. So next time I go, I'm going to the Maldives. You can bet that one. So, okay, now that we got that out the way and we know already that I am a special person, so you know my travels are also special. So, without further ado, I'm going to transition into the video so that you guys can see it and then we'll talk about it. And I will stop it so you can actually see some of the different things. But let me just tell you, this was amazing. So I got to go to the Taj Mahal. Now, my first leg of my trip, I stopped in Doha, Qatar, which most people calls it Qatar, but it was absolutely sound, all sounds of the city. And when they honk their horns, they're honking for people that are coming by. So they're not just honking so they get out my way. They're honking for people coming by. So that's a whole another thing. Um, so this was a view from my first hotel. And so this is the stuff that I saw in the lobby of my first hotel. There was my room. And so just kind of doing a walkthrough of the room. It was pretty big. I've actually been to this hotel before, so I am well versed on what's there. And they have like all these different things. But the one thing that I didn't get is above that tub is also an embroidered picture. Like they embroider a lot of things in India, which is super, super cool. So I absolutely, this is what is it? Marriott property, but I absolutely love, love, love the hotel and the travels and the people because they're super, super nice, and you just get immaculate service. So this was hotel number one because on this trip I did stay in three. Now, I am a connoisseur of different types of food. And what this gentleman is fixing me right here is a little puff pastry that they fill with a curry, and then they put a liquid that has kind of like a flavorful sauce in it. And you just pop it in your mouth and eat it all in one bite. Now, this is a huge painting that was on the wall downstairs. Like I'm telling you, embroidery is everywhere over there, and it was amazing. Now, see how big that photo is? Like huge. The detail was amazing. And so, I mean, it's just everywhere. Like, I couldn't even believe it because, it's one of those things. And I've been here before, and I'm like, I didn't even notice all this embroidery. And I just went over there with a different eye because I was looking at embroidery specifically. So I'm like, oh my God, there's so much embroidery here. And so here's another picture. And so like this was like the thing when you do that. Now, guys, I'm gonna stop this right here because what you see me doing here, whenever I travel, I also like to do community service. And this was probably the most amazing thing that I could have ever done in life. So there's the Rotary Club there. They build artificial limbs for people who need them that are coming from the different smaller communities that can't actually afford them. So what they did in this instance was they allowed us to pay for artificial limbs. And so, oh, really? Am I breaking up to everybody else? Is still breaking up? Can you guys hear me okay? Uh-oh, did I lose everybody? Am I still breaking up, Miss Linda? Uh-oh, I lost her. Okay, so you guys can still hear me. Okay, so in this picture, what I did was I was giving a gentleman an artificial leg. And when I tell you the entire day had me in tears, like most of the day. But the one thing that he said to me was, and he said it on the loudspeaker, he was saying, now he doesn't have to depend on his family. He doesn't have to depend on anyone to do anything for him. He can actually get up and do it himself. So, when we go places, and I always feel like it's up to us to be able to give back. I also give back here in the States as well. But this in particular, I was doing it with my team, and it was just so rewarding. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and you'll get to see him actually walk on this one. So it was absolutely amazing. So, something like this, that's, being able to give back. Now, when I go places, I embrace the whole culture. I do all of the stuff. So we had a show where we were working with the School for the Deaf, and those people that make sure that everybody's aware of the different types of neurodiversity type things. And so in this instance, I don't know what's wrong with this little dog, she's like moaning, but So what's happening here is I'm actually filling the portrait. Before they had us blindfolded and they had us touching it to see how the artist was making it, because the artist made these and they're blind. So it is really, really important to just be able to understand where other people are coming from. Um, and so after I left Hyderabad, I went to Delhi, and so while in Delhi, we went to India Gate, and we also did the 3-hour trek up to Agra, which is where the Taj Mahal is. And this is the hotel in Agra where we stayed. And it was really nice as well. And from my balcony, I could actually see the Taj Mahal. So that was really nice. But now, this was another little hidden gem because there were so many places inside of Agra where people were actually doing hand stitched embroidery, and where I learned about Shim's and all of his embroidery, and how people actually use so much more of embroidery than most people are even aware of. So this was really, really nice. So this is the room that I stayed in. This was hotel number 2 of my trip. So when you walk outside now, let me tell you what they told me before I got outside. Watch out for the monkeys. Make sure you don't have any food just lying around, because the monkeys will try to come into your room. Wait, what? Monkeys? Hello? So you'll see, the guy was telling me this as I'm walking on the balcony, which I was like, oh, heck no. So I literally almost dropped my phone and came inside. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm like, I'm getting back inside. Heck no. Monkeys don't come. No, the monkey would try to take my phone. I was like, no. So that's what you're going to see here in a second. I did not cut that out because I thought it was hilarious. Because when the guy told me that, I was like, oh no, I'm getting back inside. So that was really fun for me. I enjoyed my stay there. Fun fact, if you've ever watched Queen Latifah, when she thought she was dying and she went and stayed in this amazing hotel. The Agra is one of those type of hotels. It's the same chain of hotels that she actually stayed in. Now, you guys have seen this photo before because I posted it earlier. Hold on one second. Where is the little dog? Oh, honey, you got to go around. You can't come through there. She's trying to come through where my machine is. Little dog. Come this way. Honey. 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 Oh God, where is she? I hear her, but I don't see her. Oh, there she is. I locked her in my office. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. Missing dog. So, this is part of the 3D type embroidery that I had mentioned before. So, in this, they hand stitch all of these, and it takes days, like days. And a lot of them pride themselves in doing it. And you see how 3D there is? There's no puff behind it. That is all thread. And so I'll tell her Dunzell. And so, like, all of these things, all of these pictures are all just embroidery, guys. So it is super, super amazing that they did all of these pictures in embroidery. Now, I'm going to walk you through some other ones that they had, and they jeweled them as well. So they had all kinds of jewelry in them. It was like, the detail was amazing. And so what I was told by the gentleman in the showroom was that even the cording is not a cord. They actually threaded the cord. And so they made those all hand stitched with the cords. Hey, Miss Karen. And so it really, really was amazing. I don't think this video does it justice because it's outstanding. And so each one of those, each thing was hand done. I mean, I just can't even imagine hand stitching all of this stuff, but they did a hand stitch. Just wondering, split designs. You know, they could have done split designs. I'm not sure. But from what they were telling us, some of the pieces took years for them to finish. And so it was, I mean, it's pretty awesome. And you think about it, sitting there and actually hand stitching each one of those is just amazing. I mean, and the textures were beautiful and the colors were beautiful. So I mean, it was fantastic. And so I thought this would be a good thing to share on the channel because I know everybody's seeing people do 3D puff these days, but you know, they didn't do puff. This was the needlework. And I was just amazed because let me tell you, I lifted it up and tried to look behind it because they did have some on the side. So I was like, let me see if I can feel puff in there. All threads, I could feel the threads. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, beautiful, beautiful work. The other thing that I thought was amazing was like, look at this eagle. When I tell you, it's just the detail. It's all about the detail. And, you know, because we like embroidery, because we like quilting, all of those things. I mean, yeah, you're right, Donzel. The talent is amazing. So it was really, really good. I absolutely loved all of it. And so, and it was for sale too. I didn't buy any. I was like, no, I can sew, but I'm not gonna hand sew. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. We ain't going crazy. I don't have that kind of time. But this was a whole showroom, as you can see, full of embroidery. And then I lifted up and went through some of the ones that they had on display that they were selling that were not in the frames. And I mean, you can see the detail. The detail is fantastic. And so these are things like one guy was like, oh, you can use it as a rug. I was like, who's going to walk on 3D? Who would walk on that? No one. No one. So, but I mean, guys, I can't tell you how wonderful it was to just look at all of that embroidery. And of course, that one was one that mesmerized me the most. Now, I did get to go to the Taj Mahal. I had a ball. It was amazing, just like I thought it would be. I also saw some monkeys. And then they put me on this $30 million necklace that one of the mogul's wives had because the jeweler, we were in a jewelry store, the jeweler actually had her jewelry there. And let me just tell you, that was awesome. It was jade and diamonds and gold. The jade was flawless. And so much so, they said that the jade, they don't even have in the mines anymore. So I was like, wow. So after I left the Taj Mahal, I came back to Delhi. This is hotel number 3. And I was getting ready to head back to the US. So I love sushi. My favorite food in life is sushi. I found out that there was a Michelin star restaurant not too far from the hotel, actually on the grounds of the hotel. Guess who had to go? Me. I had to go. So I went to the Michelin star hotel and had the most amazing sushi I'd ever had in life. So much so, I think about it quite often. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'll ever get that flavor again. It was wonderful. So this was a JW Marriott, I believe, in Delhi. But it was really, really nice. And then there we go, a drip kaya and the sushi. And then the chef behind me, because I told him I was going to put him on my YouTube channel. And he was pretty awesome. Like, the food was amazing. I couldn't eat it all. So then the plate you see at the bottom, they actually sent to my room because I couldn't finish it. Now, this is just me traveling. I stopped through Doha, Qatar, and they feed you the whole time on the plane. And I was like sleeping most of the time. And so it was just beautiful. Now, this is the design by Shims, which we talked about before. All hand stitched. Just amazing. So I got inspired. And guess what? I decided to make something myself. And that's what you see there. So you will see the finished product of that. I'm not done yet because my what's it called? My machine had a thread break and I ended up not finishing. But this is it so far. It's a picture, it's gonna be a picture of me standing in front of the Taj Mahal. And so I'm gonna finish it. Like it's gonna finish and I'm gonna put it inside a quilt. And so again, I got inspired by all the 3D stuff that I saw. And so I now have puff. I did puff, people. I am not a hand stitcher. So don't expect all that greatness. It's gonna be on the machine. So this is what I have started with. And I'm going to finish it and I'm going to put it in a quilt. So there you have it, my trip to India and all the nice and beautiful embroidery that I saw. So what's everybody working on today? Miss Linda, what you working on today?
Well, I want to do another. Well, I'm setting the laser up to do another door sign, and
Mm-hmm.
that's about it for right now. The other one's finally dry. It's good to go. So I'm ready to do. I'm gonna do another sign for my front door. That's
Okay.
it.
I like that. I like that. Miss Ann says she's a machine girl too. Miss Ann, look. Miss Ann, I cannot. I'm sorry. I just cannot. I'm not. I might try, like I could do a little hem or put a button on. Yeah, that's about it. That's my limit.
Sean, you're not even sitting still that long to get 3 stitches done. So you might as well just cancel that and turn the machine on.
Right, right. So right, Miss Linda, you are so right because I'm not. I'm not. Oh yes. So I had a great time. My trip was great, and I'm looking forward to the next bit of inspiration because I think that is wonderful, and I cannot wait to put this. I'm gonna make this a quilt, the center of one of my a quilt for myself. So I'm gonna make myself a quilt, and this is gonna be the center of it because yeah, that was really really awesome. I had a great time. I mean, literally in my room when I was counting like the different things that were embroidered, there were pictures on the wall. They were all embroidered. There was the pillows, the little throw pillows, they were all embroidered, and then there was little embroidery trims around the various like furniture pieces had embroidery also in them. So it was really, really nice. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, yep, that was my trip. Now, I did get another little mail haul of things of sort. Wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. I got some thread from Habendash. Um, I got some Stash and Dash from June Taylor because I want to try making me and Miss Linda gonna take a challenge. We're gonna take a challenge to do us a t-shirt quilt. And when we do our t-shirt quilt, I'm gonna try this Stash and a Dash and see how it works. The other thing that I got were some hats. And so Of course, I had to get them in black and gold because I am now a licensed vendor for Grambling State University. So everything is black and gold over here. And then what was it? Oh, I bought me some new needles because my big baby over here, I have to change needles today. So I will be changing needles when we get off the live today. So that was my haul for now. I did do one extra thing. So I went and got some DTF sticker prints that I'm going to put on some different things because I'm getting ready for I have a June 1st showing. Ooh, you got two t-shirts. Oh, two t-shirt quotes that I'm making. Okay, Miss Ann. Look, we may have to call you for some pointers because I've never done one. Oh, this will be my first and it will be mine. So it'll be my first. The other thing is I'm getting ready to prep. And when I say prep, I mean I'm going to have different glasses, different cups, but I wanted to have some cute little sayings because sometimes people just want to buy something small, a little gift or something like that. And so I wanted to make sure that I had something that I could sell to some people that may have not, may want something for Father's Day or stuff like that, because I do have a couple of vending shows. And then my big vending show is in July and it's for Grambling. So I'm looking forward to do that. Oh, Miss Linda, you want to do a quilt, a t-shirt quilt too? Look, it's going to be the first time. We're going to try it. I'm telling you, we're going to try it because we have all these beautiful t-shirts that we're not wearing and we got them in bags. We need to get them out the bag and start cutting them so that we can have them ready for the blocks. So we will be doing that. And we may share some of that with you guys because of the fact, Miss Linda, we lost your picture. Uh-oh. Something must be going on with her internet because she's circling. But yes, cut them, fuse them, then sew. Yes, ma'am. That's what we plan on doing. And so I have like a little guide thing. Is she out? Can you guys still hear me? Or is it Miss Linda? I don't know, Miss Linda. I'm still here. I don't know. Can anybody hear me? Is anyone there? Let me see. Maybe my thing is down. Okay. 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 Internet. Okay. So okay, thank you. So one of the things with the quilt is we're planning on cutting it out in blocks and then fusing it, and then after we fuse it, try to put it together. Oh, there she goes. Hey, welcome back, Miss Linda. I know the internet is cutting up. Um, so thank you, Miss Linda. So yes, I wanted to just kind of talk about that because I know we're going to be doing it now. I have a question for you guys. If you have Spectrum needs an upgrade. If you guys have done shows where you are vending, what do you think is like a good thing to have on hand? I've only done one show before. My earrings sold like wildfire. They sold a lot, and my cups sold a lot of them because I had different sayings on the different cups. And so I'm planning on doing the same thing with the cups this time and having some different sayings on the cups. But I also want to have, like, because Father's Day will be coming up. My first one is June 1st. And I really hope I get to do it, but I'm not sure because I just had a death in the family, so I'm not sure. Um, so I'll be headed your way, Miss Latasha, probably sometime soon because it was my grandmother. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Tumblers, keychains, and tumbler tops. Um, I will um I have to figure out a lot of stuff to make sure that I have on hand. I was thinking about socks too because it's Father's Day. Maybe doing some crazy little sayings on socks. Oh, hats will sell. Okay. Okay. Yes. So I just want to make sure, and I'm gonna plan to work on a lot of that tomorrow. So I'm planning to get ready for that tomorrow. Miss Linda, what you working on?
Um, Nothing. I'm just gonna do this sign, and I just got finished a hat for one of my cousins.
Hmm.
She likes me to do weird stuff for her, so
Did you
uh,
box it up already?
I'm not gonna show it because she don't want me to show it her stuff until she gets it. But
Okay.
I really do want to show y'all, but I can't do
What
it.
about the sign? What about the sign? You made a sign, right?
Oh yes,
Oh, that is so nice. The colors look so vibrant. Oh, I like
yes. I'm gonna put this on my front door. I did made a boo boo. I forgot to put the things for the hold the you know to hold it up,
that.
to hold it, hang it up. Excuse
Oh,
me.
okay.
But yeah, but I am really excited about the t-shirt.
Hmm.
As you know, I got 3 bags,
Yes. Yeah.
53 years of family union shirts.
Uh-huh.
So yes, and yes, I'll be glad when we start that.
Yes. Okay. I will have to plan to try to see if we can start that this week. That might be really good. At least start cutting them out because we got a lot of shirts to cut.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Because
yeah, I really do. Yes.
if we cut them out and then we can fuse them to some fusible poly mesh and then get them ready, you know, get them ready, prepped. We can have them prepped and then ready to attach back and front.
Well, I need to go watch that then, cause I got um I got a lot of shirts.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
probably I need to probably start cutting, meshing a week or no, maybe 3 weeks before you start.
I got a trash bag full of shirts, honey. I don't know. I don't know. I might be right there with you. I don't know how many is in there, but I found a whole lot of my Harley shirts that I got from all over the world and all these other shirts. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot.
I got a lot. So let me ask you this.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's say you're doing, let's just say a full size,
Hmm.
and you're gonna use some t-shirts. About how many of them is gonna be? Let's just say cut them out 10 by 10 or 11 by 17.
I would say 10 by 10 if you can, but it depends
Yeah.
on if you because you said you had some that had some larger like I would
Yes,
say
ma'am.
maybe you may need to do a 12 by 12.
Okay.
That way you make sure you get them all fit the same size. So if we do 12 by 12, then um yes, the t-shirt quilt is a beginner project. No, it is
Oh,
not.
it's a beginner for me.
It's gonna be a beginner for us
Miss Latasha, it's a
because
beginner
we've
for me.
never done it. So like what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our blocks and we're gonna fuse the back of them because t-shirt has the t-shirt material is stretchy, so we want to fuse it so it cuts down a lot of the stretch, sorry. And then after we do that, then we will be able to put our batting in the middle because what I'm thinking is on mine at least I want to do back and front. So if we do back and front, then you add sashing to each block to make the blocks. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. I was about to say I want to try one too.
Oh,
Hey,
that sounds like a
we
big
all try
project
one.
there.
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like a big project. Everybody cut them up and let's get together.
Right. We can definitely do that because it's a sewing project, which is awesome. And like Miss Ann said, as we go, we can add the sashing. So say for instance, you only had a 10 by 10 and you cut that 10 by 10 on that shirt and it has if we're doing 12 by 12s, so we got to figure out what's your largest design on that shirt, Miss Linda. And so we probably need to go look at the shirts and see which one has the largest design to figure out what size block we want to do.
So yeah, so I have to go through each one, and then the biggest one, that's the size I need to go to cutting them right
Mhm.
on each
Mhm.
one.
Because here's the thing. So if we're gonna do this, because we beginners, we not professionals, like Miss Ann do these things, they're probably in her sleep.
Mhm.
Her and who else? Somebody else. Oh, her and Miss Linda, they probably do this in they sleep. So because we're beginners, we're gonna have ours all the same size. And because when you're not a beginner, you can do these, you know, different sizes and make them all come out nice and look like they were all the same size. Mm-mm.
Hello, Miss Chrissy.
Hey, Miss Chrissy. Excuse me. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to make ours the same size. So that way we just add our sashing on the side. And then after that, you know, yeah, then we can connect them. And because I'm planning on doing my back and front. So one t-shirt on the front, one t-shirt on the back. So that way it'll cut down on the number of ones
Oh,
I
that's
have.
probably what I need to do. Yeah,
And
because
well, and
mine's
then
going
you
to be
have to worry
huge.
about then you won't have to worry about a back, right? So we won't have to worry
Yeah,
about a big old backing. We just have the same that number.
mine's going to be huge, but okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we probably should get a head start this week and try to cut some out and get them at least on the with the
Is there a number? How many shirts we should do a week?
no.
Because I got three big bags full.
I don't have a Facebook page. We do have a Facebook page. We have a Facebook page for the laser stuff. And it's called, what's it called? Just lasers. I don't know what it's called. I don't know.
Girls with lasers, beam
Yeah,
molds, glow forge.
that's right. Girls with lasers. Thank you, Miss.
Hmm.
So yes, girls with lasers. We probably should get us a Facebook page for our embroidery stuff so we can pop it in there. But you know what? We can always create one so that way we can actually post and go in there, because if we had a Facebook page, we could actually do a big Facebook um chat. And so
Yeah.
if anybody wanted to join in and join us. So you
Mhm.
know what? I'll create one, and then we can just add it to the channel here, and people can just check it out and see. So I'm not against that at all. Not against that at all. Honey is not against it either, because she's over here adding her little grunts in. So I'm not sure what's going on with her, but she's like grunting at me.
She says she wants to be seen. Honey.
Look, she hear you too. Look, now she ran away.
Honey.
She ran away. She ran
She says
away.
she wants to craft something,
I
even if
know.
it's just stepping on it.
So guys, look, I got new aprons. So this one is a stonewash black jean. It's like jeans.
That's nice.
I like it.
That's nice.
And so I got some different ones. I got the stonewash one. I also have like one with a little bit, it's like pleather or something on it too. I've been embroidering my eyes out over here. Um, and there's like gray, I got all colors, all colors. Like, now this one has like leather around the strap of it. See that? That's kind of cute. It's got the little leather and it's black denim. Well, no, I'm lying. It's just black. No denim in that. But really, really cool. So I love my aprons. Love my aprons. Oh, so fun fact, Donzel. Um, Green Bay allowed two universities to use their G, Grambling State University and Georgia Bulldogs. So we do have an exact G to the Green Bay Packers. Uh-oh, what'd she say?
Miss Latasha said, "What is needed for the back of the t-shirts? Again, for the quilters iron quilt for the quilt iron on." I think
Oh,
she's talking about the webbing you're talking about, because I don't even know what that is myself. I
yes.
think I have it in that kit
You
Was
do.
that in that
So,
Floriani kit?
yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna
So
need more
what?
than that, Miss Sean.
Oh, yeah, you will. You will. So what it is it's actually called Pellon has one. It is an iron-on fusible. It's called fusible poly mesh. It's a stabilizer. That's right. So it's stabilizer, and it's iron-on, and it makes it just stay. So it's a fusible poly mesh if you're getting true stabilizer, and you can, like I said, Pellon has one. You can buy it in the bulk from Joann's. Joanne sells it. And there is, what's the other one? I'm looking at, I have my stabilizers right here in a drawer in front of me. I also have a black one. So this one is really nice. And it's a stabilizer. It actually, if you look, most stabilizers, if you look at it, you see how it has that little sheen to it. When you iron it on, that's the glue to make it stay. But it is a fusible iron-on poly mesh. Yes, I can definitely share a link for that in the chat. This one here is actually Floriani, and it is the Floriani Power Mesh Fusible. And so, guys, like when you have these rolls, I stick all my information in the tube, so that way I know what it was and I never get lost. Because sometimes, we have all these things, and so, and this even, like, this gives you like how you can what you need to do, the temperatures and all that kind of stuff. So I just keep all my papers from the roll inside. I just put it back in here.
Yeah, that's what I
So
do.
that way I know exactly what it is and I don't have to guess. But yes, so I will share the link. So check back in probably like an hour or so after the live uploads. I'll put it in a link of the description for this. But yes, so yes, we
Would that
can,
be all we need?
ma'am.
Would that be all we need?
Your batting. So you'll need batting as well. And the batting depends on how thick you want it. Now, just remember, if you want to do wool, wool is warmer, but wool will also shrink. So I like using a mixture if I'm gonna, because I'm making this one for myself. So I like warm, heavy kind of blankets. So I'm gonna have
Yes, we
a
know.
mixture. I know. So I'm gonna do my center pieces in like wool, and then my outer pieces in like the what's it called, Hobbs. I like Hobbs, so I use Hobbs batting, and so it is the Hob poly mixture.
So it's poly mesh. I mean,
So no, ma'am. So it's like a poly mixture, but I'll get the actual name and I'll
okay.
actually put that in the link. So what I will do, let me tell you what I do. I'll do a different post about let's make a quilt. How about that? Let's make a t-shirt quilt, and then I'll put underneath that post the links. I can do that. I can start a new
Sounds
one,
good. Good.
and
That'd
that
be easy for us to, well, for me to find. I don't know about the
yeah,
rest.
that way it's easier to find. I'll just do a post on YouTube so you can say so you can find it, and then we can do let's make a quilt and go from there. Let's make a t-shirt quote. I'm sorry. So, and that way we could do that. Oh yes, that's true. Some people do fleece or minky as the backing and don't use the batting. That's true. Because that way, if you do that, then yeah, you just have that one. But because we have so many t-shirts, Miss Linda, we need to use these t-shirts on the back and front. We have a lot of t-shirts. Miss Linda has 52 on her own, so that's 26 t-shirts front and back.
Yeah, because this is 53 in July. It's to be family union 53. So yeah.
Yeah, so we need to make sure that that we use it good, so that way you got back and front on the t-shirts. But yes. Anybody working on anything? I'm going to do a couple of glasses today because I want to play with these UV DTF stickers and see how they come out. I made my mom for Mother's Day a couple of shirts that said "Pray it forward," and it had some religious sayings on them, and I absolutely adore them. But let me tell y'all, I also made, I can't get DTF stickers without making me something on the DTF sticker. So I got me some sewing machines. I can't wait to put them on something. So I am ready to do that. Like I cannot wait. And then so look at that. So what? We're gonna be putting some nice stuff on there, and these little sewing machines here, and then this one that says "I so awesome." So I'm gonna have me some new things I can put stuff on. Miss Linda says she doesn't. Miss Linda Gray says she doesn't have that many T-shirts. Okay, so Miss Ann said yes, but batting and quilting cotton lasts longer than sheets, fleece, and flannel.
And I have a
Yeah,
big roll of that stuff too. I just went in the store and grabbed the whole thing.
yes.
So yeah, I've got some, but
You
I just
ready?
want to make sure it's what we're supposed to be using.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 vinyl T-shirts for a customer and a million embroidery designs to stitch out the sample. Oh, nice. You're going to be busy, Miss Linda. So now let me tell y'all the other thing I have, because not only do I embroider, I also have lasers over here. And so I'm getting ready for a laser conference that I'm planning to go to. And I was talking with Miss Veronica, who's not on with us today, but she's over there sewing. I'm just tell y'all now, she kicked us to the curb because she was sewing a bag. But that's okay, because we understand when you get focused and you laser focused on the bag. She laser focused over there on her bag. So it's all right. We're gonna have her post that pretty bag because I know it's gonna be cute. But I have to. One of the things they told us, they told us to bring to the conference are pins that you can actually share with other people. So let me tell you what I decided to do. So I've decided that I'm a Texas. I live in Texas, but I'm from Louisiana. So I'm gonna make me a little Texas, state of Texas, and I'm gonna put my logo in the middle of the state of Texas. So that way, that pin is shows my all my roots, like Louisiana girl for my logo, and then Texas where I live today. So I have a lot of these to make. So I'm gonna make those. I did a whole bunch of what did I do last week? Oh, I had a lot of t-shirts to do for class reunion. So I did class reunion shirts last week. This week, I have coins. Like I have 2 orders for some memory coins, which I think are going to be amazing. And they want them to be one off. So I have agreed not to duplicate them for anyone else. But I could do something similar. So I'm excited about doing these coins. So I'm going to run some test coins, and I need to do some 3D printing. And I'm supposed to be working. I need to call her. I'm supposed to have a collab session and do some 3D printing with another YouTuber. So we're gonna see if we're gonna do that, and then figure out when. Do y'all hear this little dog? What do you want? And she like stepping her little paws. Like, do you hear me? Do you
She
hear me?
says she want to talk too. Shoot.
You want to say hello to the people? Come here. She's just looking.
No, it seems like she might want you to follow her somewhere for some reason.
I think so. Yeah, and you're right. She is running.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This T-shirt quilt is gonna be fun. I didn't even think about the front to the back because I know it probably for me. It'll probably be an extra, what they call it, a California King. It'll be a
Oh, if you
California King because I got a lot of shirts.
if you had to do one side, it would just be it would be
Yeah,
big.
it'll be a California King. Yep.
So, honey, say hello to the people. Say I'm getting a
Hey,
haircut.
honey.
Say I'm gonna get a haircut on Tuesday.
Hello, girl.
Say hi,
Get your
people.
pretty pink bows in your hair. Tell your mama to do your nails.
She gonna get them clipped down. Nails clipped down. Now, honey, I gotta own this. I now own this what's this thing I got on? This apron. Since you have been, it's now mine.
Yeah.
Oh well. Say, anybody working on anything? She's so bad.
Oh, and
Just
Miss Latasha, I really enjoyed your how do you say that? Her video she did Thursday. She went in there and got a couple of her husband's shirts out the
oh
closet.
yeah, yeah. I
Probably
just
didn't get no
watched
permission, you know. But she monogrammed it, and I really enjoyed that. I had to go back and watch it again, but I really enjoyed that. I thank you.
Yes, the monogramming is such a big business. Let me tell you. So, like here where I live, they charge $30 per sleeve for monogramming. $30. I was like, wait, what? For three initials and they tiny? But it is the hooping. So they charge about their charges are based on hooping and how difficult it is to hoop the item. And so, because they're putting it on multi needle machines, they're charging $35 for the initials, three little letters.
Well,
And
their price is their price, Miss Shawn.
it
I
is.
mean,
It
hey, that's
really is.
that's pretty good. I
I
mean,
think, I
hey.
think, hey, I mean, you think about it. Some people are not charging $35 for a t-shirt. Like, no,
I'm
but
not doing this with you today.
I'm just saying
I'm not doing it.
it makes a difference. It is so important for us to understand how much people are charging in your area so that you don't undercut everybody. Like, I would never go out there and charge like $25 because I so do not want to undercut them. I come in at the same price. So you want to go to me or you want to go to them, whichever one you want to go to, we're gonna charge $35. So don't matter. We're gonna charge the same. Oh,
Hmm.
May 4. Oh
That's what I want
wow.
to do. I want to do. You know how I am about Christmas.
Uh-huh.
I already got the Santa Claus. I want to do a wall thing too.
Hmm.
Actually, Miss Christina, uh, she was going live at the what is it called, Miss Shawn?
Oh,
MME.
embroidery market. Embroidery market.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and she know I'm crazy about Christmas, and she got me this big Christmas panel. That's what I want to do. I want to have it to hang on the wall. I mean, it is beautiful.
That's
It
gonna
is
be nice.
really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
That's gonna be
Yep,
really nice.
yep. That's what I want. Anything with the red truck, some snow, maybe a few trees, and the big red barn. You got me. Yep.
Hey, I think that's gonna be really, really
Yeah,
nice.
that's what I want to do. I want to do that wall hang for Christmas. And most likely it'll be up all year round, but
Mhm,
cause my
mhm.
tree is still up.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
It
Lord.
is. My Christmas tree is still up. It's not coming down either. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, hey, Christmas year round. There you go.
Yeah.
So, are
Well,
you
this
guys
is gonna
getting
be fun. I'm excited, y'all. I am excited.
I know it's gonna be fun. Have you guys started looking at Christmas? I mean, not Christmas, Father's Day. Father's Day.
Um. Well,
Uh-oh.
no,
Uh-oh, Miss Linda.
no.
Look, I got these. And look
Yeah, I
this.
got some of those built dad tough. Now that's nice.
I'm gonna put it on here.
Now that's nice.
This is going to the to my vending show. Boom. Right before Father's Day, June
Now
1st.
that's nice. That's
And
nice.
it's a huge glass. It's
I'll tell you a
heavy.
little later on about something else to put in between them two words, but okay. But that's
Okay.
nice.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
so getting ready for Father's Day, and then y'all know what else? Juneteenth is coming up, and I'm getting ready for that too. So I have a couple of little Juneteenth ones that I got printed, and so there's a DTF shop here by me, and the guy's super nice guys, and I got these printed to put on cups,
Miss Shawn,
glasses.
you ready, girl?
I just gotta put them on, child. I literally just gotta put them on. See that? But this is gonna go on a little dainty one, maybe, because it's for a lady since it's got hair. But
Yes, ma'am, Miss Ann. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't speak for nobody else, but I always get caught slipping. My main thing is to crochet for Christmas, and I normally start, June, July. I said, okay, I try to have 4 big throws done by Christmas. That's fine. But when I come from away from the crocheting, I always get caught slipping. I only got few days to get this done, few days to get that done. And we said that we wasn't going to do that this year. We was going to try to have at least 2 things done by July 1st for Christmas. I ain't start yet.
Mm-mm.
So,
Dunzel, I'm not. Miss Linda loves Christmas. Her tree, she just loves it. Literally,
oh
her.
yes, I mean, this is be our second Christmas in this house, and I
Mhm.
normally didn't do it like I normally do my other house in Florida, but it was Christmas everywhere. When you go to the bathroom, Santa might be talking to you all over the house, the kids' room, everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just did it kind of light this year. I just threw the tree up. Oh, I like that. I like that, Miss Shawn. That's nice.
So I'm putting these on. I have so many things. Like I'm putting them on cups.
Oh yeah.
And
Mhm.
I also got like because I know there are a lot of people in my area that are very religious. So I got ones to put on cups like this. It
Yep.
says pray it
Yep.
forward. And
Hmm.
so I mean I'm gonna have some cute little items on my little table.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. Created with a purpose.
Hmm. So I mean it's gonna be nice.
I know that's right.
So I'm ready. I'm be able to hit all the markets because I'm in Texas. You got people that are religious. You got people that like all the holidays, and most importantly, I got to target these dads because Mother's Day, the moms be slacking on Father's Day. We got to make sure that they know they got to come with it and make sure these dads know. Look at this one. I love this. It says love.
Yeah, I
It's
heard this man say one time, say y'all go way out for the mamas and come throw daddy a hat and a card.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have dad some stuff.
Yeah, and
So,
I go out way out for my husband, but that's really sad. Some men feel that way, but hey,
Miss Latasha, these are called UVDTF. Basically, I'm gonna take this off. It's almost like permanent vinyl. And so
hmm
I'm gonna use some alcohol pads and clean this surface. And
hmm
then once I clean the surface, then I'll put this on. I will use my brayer to braid it down just like I would do vinyl. And then once I do that, then I pull it off and it looks clear. You let it sit for 24 hours so that it cures to the item and then it's ready. You can wash it and do all the other things with it. Now, I'm not sure about I have to go look and talk and figure out. I may do some tests. I got a couple little bitty ones with my logo on it. I might run a couple tests, see if I can put it in my dishwasher and see what happens. But for the most part, I'm gonna use this. So and it should be really good. So, but if I find out via my test that I should not put it in the dishwasher, then I'm gonna make sure that my care cards say no dishwashing at the very big top, right? And say hand wash only, those type things. So I want to make sure that when I do this, and I want to I'm gonna tell y'all, here's my thought. They're gonna have a cup with a matching pair of socks. Hello, you can sell
okay,
two items. Two items. I mean, we're gonna be working this. Gonna be working this show, man. Two items. Get dad a cup and some socks, and I may even stuff them in there and then just have one price. And if I
hmm
do that, then guess what? It's one price. I just sold a cup and some socks.
yeah,
There you go.
that's a good idea. Yeah, stuff them right in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 for the 1.
Yes, yes, exactly. And they match. Like, look, he could be in his man cub with his beer mug and his cool little socks that say "Built Dad Tough." There you go. Yes. All right, guys. Anything else? Anything else? I'm so excited. I'm glad you guys were able to finally see my trip to India and I get to talk about it. I think I'm going to she says, "Oh my goodness, I'm trying to say my embroidery lane. You about to make me change lanes." Let me tell you, Miss Latasha over here, we be crossing the lanes, running into the lane on the
We
median.
don't stay on nothing.
We be on the median.
Not one whole thing all day. It's embroidery, sewing, laser. Yeah,
Look,
I finished the patches this morning, but it's embroidery, sewing, laser, all
yes.
three of that I did today. Jump back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yep.
Let me tell you, we be all over the lanes. We be running across the lines.
Painting.
You know how they had them cars now? They be like, get back in there. Do, 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 do. We be all over. We be all over the lines doing all the things. But I mean, we do have this group on Clubhouse that is called Laser Embroidery and More. And so literally we're in there, we're working, and we do all the things. I have 5 lasers in my house. So there is laser that's going to go on. I actually have an order for some brandy glasses that I have to laser. And so I'm going to laser those brandy glasses. And I have a big surprise. Big surprise for next week because what I'm about to laser, I think it's going to be loved by everybody. So I can't wait to show you next week what I'm going to laser, but it's going to be material. I will put that out there. It is something with material. And so I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. She said, Lord.
Honey, I hear you, honey girl. I hear you, girl.
Now let me tell you, Miss Latasha, that is a great combination. And let me tell you what I did. So my people who bought, so I sold Santa quilts this year. I made Santa quilts. For each Santa quilt, I put together a little bundle. So I had these really nice 15-ounce cups and I stuffed them with different types of chocolate, the chocolate milk. And so you can have your chocolate milk, your cocoa, and your warm blanket. And so that was how I did my quilts for Christmas. They were chocolate and cocoa. So yes, you can definitely do your cups and your quilts. And it went well. It went well. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. So one more thing I'm gonna show you guys before I go, because um we did get this order. So one of the other things that we will do after we finish our t-shirt quilt, we gotta make one of these.
Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
A
Mm-mm.
pillow, just a pillow.
Mm-mm.
Miss Linda is just triangles.
I never did drugs in my life. Mm-mm. Never. Mm-mm. I don't even try to take no aspirin. No, ma'am. Because I had the head injury, so
Yeah.
the glimpse of it, I had to turn my eyes. The glimpse of it, if I'm not mistaken, from me looking at you, it's the one to the right to the top. It looked like it's going around, around, around when I got in the accident. So I can't. No.
Okay.
No. Now, if y'all want me to do like one color red and the next one blue and the next one,
Well,
I,
and
I,
you can.
I'll
You
put that in the scan and cut. But
Yeah,
otherwise, I can't help you, ma'am.
yeah,
Sorry.
you can because I'm gonna tell you. So, like, look at this
Mm-mm,
one right here, for example.
mm-mm,
This is one,
mm-mm,
two, three, four, five,
mm-mm,
6 triangles, and you do not have to use all those colors. You can use whatever
mm-mm.
triangle you want and attach them together.
Well, whichever one come out the scan and cut, that's the one I'm gonna use.
There you go, and whatever color you want.
Mm-mm. I
There you
can't
go.
do it. And I seen some beautiful ones, and I'm gonna tell you, and I okay, yeah, I'm a big Christmas baby, and I've been seeing the Christmas ones that they got the stuff that's coming out that they're gonna start doing the groups of, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, man, I want to go sit in that group. I don't care about how much it costs. My thing is, I'll throw something in the garbage in a minute
I
and
know you
walk
will.
away.
Yep.
So yeah,
Well, but see, this, like you said, this could be a scan and cut project. If you have your scan and cut, even if you have your Cricut with the rotary blade, you can cut fabric with the rotary
I
blade.
got that too. I bought that too, and then they surprised me with the scanner cut. I'm like, you wait, I paid $56 for a rotary blade for my, and then y'all gonna surprise me with the brother, But okay, all
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, so we can definitely cut it with the scan and cut, but I got my Go quilt, so my Acu quilt, so Go. So I'm gonna use the Acu quilt Go, and we can play with the brother. We can play with all the toys. We can have out all the toys. We can even cut them with the laser. The laser cuts fabric too.
Yes, yeah, I know she cut. I was just scared. I didn't want to be running down the street and my house on fire. So yeah, I got you.
Don't
I
do it.
got you. Because I want to put some. I want to put some leather in there too.
Well, I've cut leather with my Glowforge quite a few times.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Because I made my what my little purse at? It was like my
I
little.
can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Don't you have the Glowforge practice leather still?
Yeah,
That's all you
that's
got.
why I ain't putting nothing in there.
That's all
Miss
you got.
Sean, all that leather they gave us when we first got our machine, I still got all that. Even that nice glossy wood, that
Mhm.
oak and walnut and all that, I still got all that stuff.
That stuff is beautiful. Oh,
Oh
she said
yeah.
Cut will cut leather too. All right
hmm
now.
I've been learning her, Miss Ann. I've been following Power Tools with Thread. There's another lady from Brother. I've been following her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So guys, we got some projects coming up. First project though, we got to cut out those t-shirts. That's gonna be number one.
Well, I just had my son bring them down. They're in a case, a big old thing upstairs. I just
Mhm.
had him bring them down, so I'm gonna go ahead and start by the year.
Okay.
I know that. Yeah, I'm gonna start by the year. So
Mhm. So now, if you are looking like if you, there are people probably in your area that have these um
yes, ma'am.
ETFs.
I'm sorry, Miss Shawn. I was talking to Miss Ann. That's
And
who I'm talking. What is it? All no, is it all brands? Yeah, it might be all brand. I don't know, but yes, ma'am. I know who you talk. I don't know if she's with All Brand or Brothers, but she's the young lady with the long black hair. She's good with that scan and cut too.
I think she is with all brands.
Okay, well that yeah.
I think my thing just stuck. Um just I think my comments are stuck.
Well, I know you're over here holding Dad Tough. I mean, yeah, you're holding Dad Tough on my iPad in your left hand. So that was a long time ago. I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
Maybe Spectrum over there getting the uplift.
The baby, I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, so like
Oh,
I'm
Courtney. Yes. I'm sorry, Miss Shawn. Go ahead.
oh no, it's fine.
Yes, her name is Miss Courtney. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Oh, I messed it up some kind of way because I have it automatically doing it, but it's not, for some reason it's not. But so UVDTF guys, I will show you I'll take pictures and post on the YouTube
Miss
channel.
Shawn, so
Yes,
you
ma'am.
had somebody locally do that?
I
Excuse me.
did.
Okay, so did you send them the stuff or they already had some?
No. So what I did was I put all of these on one huge sheet because not only did I do these, because when I have this other show that I'm doing for Grambling, and so I wanted to make sure that I had a lot of things. Now I'm gonna tell you what else I want to do. What I'm planning to do, because you see on the bottom of these cups, I'm gonna put one of these logos for my.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
but
You
I
see some
wanted
young
to.
ladies epoxying them too. They
Mm,
epoxying like you got yours, like a see-through like in
uh-huh.
the bottom of the tumblers. If they're not
Mm-hmm,
putting that black thing on there, they're
mm-hmm.
putting their logo in there and they're sealing it in there so they can't take it off. Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
And you put that with that UV epoxy, and it is right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yep.
I love working with UV
So yeah,
epoxy.
so I created my own, and then like I have a whole bunch of them for like Grambling that I'm gonna put on some huge. I have these really nice bowls and cups that I'm gonna make for Grambling for the alumni association
Bowl
annual
cozies. Uh-huh.
event. And so no, not the bowl cozies, but you know what though, I
I'm
should go
giving
down.
you a hint. I'm giving
I
you a
know
hint. Put it
I
at the
should.
bottom of your bowl. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
So,
forgot
but
microwave. Okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
both of them go in the microwave. But yes, so yes, I created my own design. Some of them, though, Miss Latasha, I got off Creative Fabrica. because if you have a license for free at Creative Fabrica, you can use some of those ones. I just make sure that they are ones that I can actually resell. But what I did was I took these and sent them over to my local people that make UV DTF. And so because a lot of my stuff is customized and I'm going to have a table, I want to make sure that people can pick up something and go with it. Like, I don't want to just stand there. I didn't spend my money to be there. And I want to make sure that they can take some stuff to go. So I'm going to sublimate, and these hats I'm going to take and I will put I will do some with embroidery, but I'm also going to make some patches because a lot of people love the patch look now. So patches are so easy. I can make a batch of patches, cut them out, and press them. I got some new heat adhesive that I can press them with my new. I got one of those Stalls heat presses, and all I have to do is put it on there, and then we'll be good to go.
What Miss Ann say? I'm so inspired by y'all. Girl, we be all over the place all day, honey, in that clubhouse, girl. We be trying all kind of stuff. If it don't work, we rework it and we come back the next day and all day,
Yeah.
every day. Yep.
Yeah, we're always doing something, and we're trying
Mhm.
to we try to keep it light, but also just fun, just fun. So
Yep.
let me show y'all because I did finish that blanket, and I'm gonna ship it off tomorrow. So this was the baby blanket that I did, and this front is all Shannon fabrics. So that's the baby blanket, and then this back is just a nice little cuddle. And I'm gonna show you guys what I did. So I also had some DTF prints made for me that I could
Mhm.
iron on. And so it says quilted with love and it has my logo. And all I
Yep.
have to do is iron that on and it stays. And
Yep.
so it's so much easier than me trying to stitch it in. I can just iron it on. Now, I couldn't have ironed it on this part because this fluff, I mean, it's super, super soft. And so the baby is here. Baby was born last week. So I'm going to get this down there to them. And I have one more thing I want to add because I was thinking about making them a little thing for the baby's room and cutting it out. So just making sure we have that. But yes. So yes, that's it for today. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it, Miss Linda. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, I'm glad I feel so much better today because yesterday was interesting. But I feel better today. So with that, you guys go sew something and have a great rest of the week. Bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh, it doesn't want to end. It doesn't want me to end.